So we're going to be looking at step 12. In the previous video we looked at modifying a style. So this video we're going to be having a look at how to work with images in Microsoft Word. So import the image sp2 employee.png and place this below the subheading Employee Responsibilities. Format the image so that it is in line to the right margin and the top of the paragraph starting apprentices are hired. The text wraps around the image and the aspect ratio is maintained. It should look like this. Okay, so to give you a little bit of an image there. So let's see what's going to happen. So import the image sp2 employee below the subheading Employee Responsibilities. Okay, so we go look for Employee Responsibilities. I'm just going to put my cursor over here. To put in an image, you go to Insert, Picture, or Pictures, depending on the version you're using. And then we go and find this image. Okay, so mine is probably going to be in Word files. And we're going to choose it from here. So this is going to be sp2 employee. And we go Insert. Okay, so there's the picture. Now we just read what we've got to do to this picture. So we're going to format it so that it is in line to the right margin and the top of the paragraph starting apprentices are hired. Okay, so basically to do this part, I'm going to wrap the text. I'm going to wrap the text first, and then we're going to move it to the position that they want over here. So they say the text wraps around the image as the second bullet, but these two are going to be linked. Okay, so the best wrapping to use over here is probably going to be square. We're going to try and make it look like this. Okay, so we go to our document. We're going to right click on it, wrap text, square. Okay, so basically if we move this around, the text will move around the image. And what we're going to do, they want it to the right of this margin. So this margin over here, it's got to be in line with the right. So we move it until we estimate that it's going to be in line with the right. So you can also use your arrows. On your version, there might be a green light that will appear to tell you that it is in line with the right. And what we need to do as well is we need to line up with the top of the paragraph. So this top bit over here must be in line with the top of this sentence. So your version will probably be a lot better because as you probably move your image up, a green line will appear to tell you that it's in line with the top of the paragraph. So this at the moment looks okay. It looks like it's in line with the right of the margin. It looks like it's basically in line with the top of this paragraph. Alright. So the aspect ratio is maintained. Okay, so aspect ratio, in other words, you put it in. If you do resize it, only resize it from the corners, because if you resize it from basically this middle part here, or this middle part here, the image is going to come out distorted. Okay. Also, once you put in a picture in Word, if you right click and you go to size and position, you'll see that Word automatically locks the aspect ratio. So that would be okay, but yeah, just be careful. You don't want to go from the middle, basically these middle handles here, you only go from the corners so that the image is not distorted. But that's okay for now. We don't have to do anything with this image yet. Just have to make sure that it is maintained, which it is, as you saw. So it should look like this. That's more or less what we have at this moment. So question 13, reflect the image horizontally so the man is on the right. It should look like this. Okay, so let's do that. So if you double click on your image, you'll see that a format tab will appear. On the right side, you're going to look for this little triangle rotate option. So you're going to click on this. And to make the man appear on the right, you're just going to flip this image horizontally. So if you hover over these, it will show you what it will do to the pic. But this is what we need. Flip horizontally. Remove or crop off half of the image from the right. Very interesting. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut off half the image from the right. So this is an approximation. So if you double click on the image again, under format, you're going to see there's crop. I'm going to click on crop and click on crop. So crop off roughly 50% from the right. So roughly, it doesn't have to be perfect. So that's about 50% off. And I'm just going to make sure it's in line with the right again. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So that is everything about the image in this paper. So I hope that's okay. How to insert an image, so that's insert pictures. You go and find it and select it and insert it. And format the image. Hope you can see how to wrap text around an image and how to place it with the top of the paragraph and to align it with the right margin. Sometimes you'll be asked to do it with the left. And as you saw, the image should always have aspect ratio maintained. Only resize your images from the corners if you have to resize them, if they don't give you a dimension, etc. And how to reflect the image and how to crop off an image. Let me know if you have any questions.